lot of young kids in countries around the world who participate in boxing and dream of coming to the United States to win a world championship. Not many get the chance to live that dream, but our next inductee did, and then some. He was born in Georgetown, Guyana on April 15, 1965. He was introduced to amateur boxing at the age of 13. He had some brief flirtations with cricket and soccer as a teenager, but being born with what he would tell you are very skinny legs, he was worried about potential injuries and what that could do to his boxing career. So eventually, he decided to just stick with boxing. He would go on to become one of the most decorated amateur boxers ever from Guyana. He won every championship tournament he entered in the Caribbean over the next 6 years, and capped it off by being selected to represent his home country in the 1984 Olympics in Los Angeles. He suffered a fractured nose in training 3 days before his first bout in the Olympics, but he fought anyway, losing a very close decision. After the Olympics, he defected to the United States and wound up making it to the semifinals of the National Golden Gloves. Trainer Panama Lewis spotted him in the gym and would go on to introduce him to Florida Boxing Hall of Fame promoter and manager Ed Gersh. After racking up an amateur record of 43 wins, 3 losses, he decided it was time to turn pro in 1986. He prepared for the pros by training in a gym in Bed-Stuy, New York, with the likes of Riddick Bowe, Mark Breland, Tundi Foster, and more. He got off to a hot start, but by 1990, he had had 2 very controversial losses and decided it was time to retire. But, like many boxers, the bug bit him again, and he decided to give it another go. Starting in 1994, 5 straight wins got him back on track. In early 1996, with only 5 days' notice, he was given a world middleweight title shot against champion Bernard Hopkins. When he got the call, he was 17 pounds above the middleweight limit. He made the limit eventually, and all of you know how hard that's to do in 5 days. But he had nothing in the tank, and he was stopped by the champion. Another round of soul-searching led him to the decision that it was time for different management. He traveled to Fort Myers, Florida, and joined the SJC boxing team under the leadership of Florida Boxing Hall of Famer Steve Canton. In September of 1997, he found himself in a ring in Nassau, Bahamas, facing veteran Billy Durbin in his second title shot. This time, he was fully prepared, boxed masterfully, and captured the NBA super middleweight title. He contemplated making a defense, but he decided he would step out on top as a champion. His final record, 17 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, 5 knockouts. He fought 8 times in the state of Florida. He's gone on to establish himself as a very successful trainer in the New York area with a family company, Uprising Promotions. He's also become a trainer for a number of celebrities, like Daniel Day-Lewis and Amy Schumer. Through boxing, he was able to live out his dreams and also brought determination and a lot of heart to his craft. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame class of 2018, former super middleweight champion of the world, Steve Lionheart Frank.
I need glasses. Wow. Florida Boxing Hall of Fame. If you ask any young upcoming boxer as to which his dreams and aspirations that he would like to be, most young fighters would say, I want to be a world champion. Rarely, a fighter would, because boxing is such a demanding sport, a fighter would think so far ahead as not only to be a world champion, but to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. I mean, I didn't dream about this. This, to me, is very mind-blowing. I'm truly honored, humbled, and ecstatic about my induction. I want to congratulate all my fellow inductees, because we know how hard work and dedication it took for us to be here. With that said, I want to thank the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame that found me worthy of this award. A special thank you to Steve Canton, the calmest person I've ever had to work my corner. No matter how intense my fight would be, he would always greet me with a smile when I come back to the corner. And his personality, the genuine way in which he cared about his fighters, never failed to bring the best out of me as a person. I have to thank my wife. She's very supportive, patient, and she's here and supports me in everything that I do. I also want to thank my good friends Gabe and Kiki that traveled down to give me their support. And my friends and families that would love to be here that couldn't make it, I want to thank them also because I know they're supporting me. And most of all, I can't forget the most supreme being in my life. Thank you, God, for all your many blessings and for making this particular experience a part of my life's journey. I'm so happy and I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Happy anniversary, 10 years, the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame. Thank all of you, or we wouldn't be here.